Okay, I should be live. Hold up. Where am I? Ah. Okay, I am streaming nothing. I believe. Let me... There we go. Time to mute the stream so things aren't echoing and I can talk. Okay. So hi guys, we are sorry, first time streaming on YouTube, but yeah, we're just gonna be playing some Path of Exile today, answering any questions that come up or anything like that, and otherwise just chilling. Going to try to finish my atlas here. So I need wetland, maze, and ancient city. Sorry for any stream pauses. So I'm gonna be tabbing out to go buy stuff from on PLE, of course. What did I say I needed again? Bog, Burrows, Bog, Burrows, Wasteland, Maze, Ancient City. Do I have any of those? No. But I'm pretty sure I saw Ancient City. I know, I'm just dumb. Wasteland, that was the one I couldn't remember. Almost pasted the stream code into chat. grab a chaos orb here. And yeah, go give him a chaos for a map. Easy. I wish. So I can see what's going on the stream. I wish that I could just see chat. Have like a pop out for chat. I'll have to do some looking into that. Actually, let me just see if there is an option. Oh my gosh, there is. Kinda. What's an area of my screen that I do not need? There. Now I can see chat, which is great. Okay, let's identify this map and get into things. And this one sucks, so... This one kinda sucks, but it's better. What was I gonna check here? I was... Oh yeah, going to check... What, Okay, just kill a rare boss. And the map is rare, so it will spawn a rare boss. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to go, but it's where I'm going. As I, so used to doing, like lower tier maps to kind of try to farm some stuff to sell. That, things are getting a bit hard. Is this it? That's all I came here for? Just to go on a loop-de-loop? That's all this was? I'm disappointed. Ooh, that is not... That's not safe. Oh. Lag. Oh, I did get a cluster jewel there, though. I, spec'd into Delirium in my Atlas skill tree, and it lets me get a lot more cluster jewels, which is great. Not only for doing builds, but it's just useful in general for selling, making money, whatever you want to do. I again don't know why I went in here, but we'll see if it amounts to anything. I don't know, maybe I have to hit all the switches and the tombs or something. Is that any good? Not really, because it didn't roll max life, nor did it roll spell suppression. Oop, I almost died. Oh my god. Okay, let's regen life while I look at this. That could be pretty good with the +2, to be honest. Add some fire resistance. Physical damage is like super low though. And it's corrupted. I don't even think I'm going to pick those up because the physical damage is so low. Do not stand in giant AoEs of Fiery Doom. It is not good for your health. Might give you sunburn. Ah, here's the boss. Never done this boss before, so portaling. I usually don't portal if I know I can handle the boss. Giant teddy bear. And yeah, a very hard boss, as you can tell. Was definitely a struggle. Where was I going with my Atlas? I think I just went over here and grabbed this. Now, which way did I decide to go around? Let me check my... Could go for this. I think I would much rather work towards getting the duplicated currency though. Now I just realized that chat does not overlay because I'm not actually in the window. Because I'm smart. Well anyways, I'll keep it on an easy Alt-Tab to check. Yeah, there we go. I can check easily at least. That unique is probably not very good because most people don't go bleeding or poison at the same time. And this is not worth much. I'm gonna re-roll it like once. It is worth even less. I want to re-roll a few times because... Okay, it's worth like 6 or 7 now. Ideally, you want cluster jewels that add 8 into unique passives. That way you are putting as few points into them as possible. And sorry about my squeaky chair. Because otherwise you have to spend more points to get the nice stuff that you want. Now to update my search. Boy, do I wish I had a second monitor. Would make my life so much easier. That human's AFK. I basically give people the time it takes me to tab back in. Up there, got one. I just like seeing people's hideouts. This looks really cool and nice. I don't know if this will count. It's tier 15 maze, meaning he's upgraded this one more time. So I don't know if it'll count. It should count, I imagine. Because this hasn't changed, right? The completion conditions, so we'll try it. Might actually die though. Off you go, little beast. Wanna go down there, get the extra beasts. Can use them for crafting later on. Honestly, making videos like this is, well, videos, quote unquote, streaming technically, it's just way easier than recording. Just because I don't need to have a specific topic in mind and stay focused on one thing, which makes it nice. I cannot tell if, okay. And the boss is most definitely up that way. So I'm gonna portal here. There is a chance this strong box could kill me. Strongbox dropped absolutely nothing. Pretty much anything that drops now without spell suppression isn't really worth much. Oop, I need to get out of that. Walk forward slightly to avoid that. Recast my lightning orb, and oh my gosh. I don't know what almost killed me there, but something did. It's on the ground effect or whatever. So now here's the big question, did that count? It did count, okay. Unfortunately, when I'm buying stuff, I can't really tell what level the map is. I've already done this one. I can now take maze out of my filter and research. For that, just put a skill point in here. Guy does not seem to be responding. That guy's AFK, so. Oh, never mind, he's not. Luckily, I can do all the way up to T16 maps, so should not be an issue. What tier the map is, that is. Oops, I did not mean to pick up those items. Not a big deal though. Yeah, so this, hang on, I'll show you in a second. So this build runs hypothermia support with the lightning conduit. And what hypothermia support does is allows any supported skill, and you could tell that it's a supported skill by the little links here in between the sockets, to chill. And then, ooh, nice, let's go sell that. Highlights what we're selling right there, which is really nice. Wait for him to join me. There we go. And an easy 12 gas. Might as well identify these. Not even worth looking at. Oops, go to my maps tab instead. My maps tab is starting to get full of, you guessed it, maps. At some point I'm just going to clean this out and only keep the red maps. In fact, I can do that real quick, I believe. I don't know why I went here. Anything tier 9 and below. Done all the tier 10s, so now all that I need is 11s. Which is Wasteland, Bog, yeah, that's where I'm at. Oh, I haven't done Desert. Which I happen to have. So, let's go do that. Have I done Lava Chamber? That doesn't sound familiar. I know I can just press G, but it's not like ingrained in my head to press G. Where is it? Oh, that's because it's... Lava Lake, Lava Chamber. Yes. I don't know... I had a soul at one point from capturing one from a map. I also think I got sidetracked on explaining this and how it works. So, we have Lightning Conduit here, which is our main damaging ability, which is procced nicely by Orb of Storms. We have it chained, so Orb of Storms can basically debuff enemies everywhere. This consumes that debuff, then applying Hypothermia, which is a debuff, and then because of our Ascension here, your chill can reduce the action speed by up to 40%, making enemies move and, well, act a lot slower. So, extremely helpful for survivability. And I'm just gonna make this a rare map. Oops. Probably should have. Oh, nice. Or I think Wharf was one I needed yesterday. I think I got that one done. Which is kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. kind of trying to go as fast as possible to get as many enemies as I can for the delirium. Walked into that, probably shouldn't have. Making sure to keep my buffs up. My flasks will use themselves because I did a craft to guarantee that they can be used. So anytime they actually hit full charges, they'll just use themselves. Which is incredibly nice. Not having to worry about it. And delirium is over. See what we got. Usually drops a jewel, which is nice. And absolutely nothing from that. Yeah, a nice elite kill there. Pretty simple though. Again, when you slow things by so much, things become quite easy to dodge. Not sure if some bosses can be slowed, as you saw earlier with the bear, but not sure if every boss is able to be slowed. In fact, I know that every boss can't be slowed because I remember seeing modifiers that say, oh, they can't be slowed by a certain amount or whatever. But that doesn't mean they can't be slowed at all, so I'm not sure. Just trying to find the boss who is ever elusive and doesn't want to be found. Which, you know, makes sense for a villainous mastermind. That in that villainous mastermind is probably a scorpion or something. Again, no spell suppression, no one wants it as far as regular gear goes. Where could outposts could I have gone? I mean, I'll check down here, but I doubt it's down here. Not down there. I see a little path over to the left here, and if I don't check it, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh wait, nope. Yeah, it was nothing. That or I already have lost my mind. Couldn't be me, though. Where is the boss the chest thing? Have I I didn't complete the desert map. Sometimes this build does do quite a bit of damage and accidentally kill the boss before realizing it. We'll see, we'll activate the Ah, yeah, see. I didn't want to activate the chest because I'm not a fan of the, like, the event here. It locks you in and you're, doesn't really give you much. Well, I think I can leave at any time, but... Either way, yeah, that was actually just the boss. Already done those maps. This could be valuable, depending. Oops, is this actually worth anything? Probably not. The cast speed is good. The rest isn't that great. This says it's worth something, but I disagree. Alright, and let's make the small jewel into a rare. And see how much it's worth. Oh wow. That is worth like 30 chaos at least. Let me look at this more. So for one, it's only 2 passive skills, which I think is the lowest that you can get. It adds to an off stat, so I'd count that as a win. It adds to max mana, which doesn't entirely matter. At least most likely doesn't. I'll list it for 35. Sounds good. Because the thing is, any build that's doing that might necessarily... is likely gonna... Sorry. Any build that's doing that is likely going to have a lot of strength, so the ones I'm seeing that are rolled with strength aren't really worth as much. The only thing that could have been better was for it to not roll like max mana. If it didn't roll max mana, it would probably have been worth more like 50 chaos. But I'm pretty sure most builds like that are going to run something like a life tap. Or not need the maximum mana. Max mana is actually one of the least valuable stats in this game. And the reason why it's not valuable is if you look, I have 7 out of 1000 mana. And then in my passives, I use Eldritch Battery, which makes my energy shield, that would normally protect your health, basically get used as mana. So when I use skills, my energy shield goes down. Now, why do I use that? Because I have 3 different auras. And these auras, if you notice, and the second panel there, the first one in the mid, these last three, it says reservation 18.38% of mana. This one does 36.76% of mana. So it's all percentage based, so it doesn't matter how much I have at all. If I have a lot of mana, a little mana, it's gonna take the same amount of this bar. And so a lot of builds want to have auras, and plenty of auras to give you stats rather than actually use their mana. So they'll use a skill, like, let's see if I have one here. Like life tap support, which makes, which basically makes supported skills cost life instead of mana. That way, they don't need a mana bar at all. Mine, I don't have much sustain, so I don't want to be using my life, so we use the energy shield thing instead. Oh, what map was that? That was a desert map. Cannot remember which maps I still need. Bog and Wasteland. Am I sure? Did I already do? I already did Ancient City, okay. I thought I hadn't done it yet. Go and change my search farm here and a research. Mine has all of the minions. I have a feeling nobody actually types that fast. I don't know, there are some people that bot in order to sell things, which is fine. You can't really bot in this game to grind gear. It's too hard of a game. And forward and onward into the bog. Ooh, some jewels. No, if either of these is, yeah. I should probably at least look at blue jewels, that way I can, keep an eye out for my build. Side note, should have portaled before I came in here. That'll probably be fine. I mean, I know that boss was very difficult. Just absolutely evaporated. It's weird that these aren't mirrored. Oh wait, they are mirrored. Never mind. Uh-huh. Not sure if these are worth selling. It says they are worth 2 chaos, but let me actually check. I'm gonna list them for 1 and just see if they'll sell quick. Other than that, let's check this back in my chest. And yeah. Check the stream here. There we go. Just updated the... description real quick. Oh, and then that's right, I also gotta buy a thing from a human. Uh, Sometimes it just takes forever to get somebody to respond. That dude's AFK, which ironically is more promising. Oh, finally. I gotta admit, it's quite boring streaming without anybody here. I don't really want the reduced flask charges. Honestly, this is cheaper to me. To just scouring it. So it'll kind of suck, but it'll be okay. Get some harvesting. Basically, you decide which one of these two that you want. You get one of whatever one you choose, and then you kill a bunch of monsters, and that will give you special currency, basically. I have to wait for that to... no, okay. These ones I have no choice, but this one has a blue enemy, this one does not, so this one's likely to give me more. I knew thinking he was dead was a lie. So much damage. But we got tons of life force from that, so that was nice. I used my Val Molten Shield here just to, gives me a 30,000 damage shield, so it's really helpful. This one, I want both of these, but I usually choose which one has more of the rare enemy. I don't know if that's technically the proper way to do it or what, but that's how I do it. And finally, oh, that's funny, that spawned where he was going to jump to, not where he was. And yeah, you can use this stuff for crafting later, which is nice. Almost 88 here, which will be nice. I think I end up getting a gem skill point. Might not. I don't know. If not, it's just a skill point to work towards getting a gem, which at that point will be not the most useful. Very difficult boss again. Is this unique worth anything is the real question. No, it is not. Let's dump our currency in here. Well, I'd like to do a unique map here, but it says really high item rarity. I'll try this, but they can randomly be immune to ailments, and like I discussed before, this applies the shock ailment, this consumes the shock ailment. So if I can't apply it, then they might randomly be immune to it. Or who knows, maybe it's unique or magic monsters only. Because so far everything is dying. Want to avoid those orbs at all costs. They do chaos damage. I don't have chaos resist. I'll pick up one of those dragon scales. Blink out of that before it, Oh my goodness, that thing did so much damage. Was not expecting that. Let's go back in. I'm gonna run up this time. Not that I don't want to deal with that enemy or can't, it's more just, what if that was the wrong way and I spend all my time going the wrong way? I'll never know. Ah, yeah, see, so that one's immune to the shock ailment. So I can't shock him. Meaning that the only way to kill him is by using my lightning orb here to do damage when I cast things. Because the lightning orb will shock him every time I cast. So yeah, I guess it just turns out that I have been getting incredibly lucky. Hopefully that effect cannot apply to the boss in any way, shape, or form, or I will lose my mind. And I much prefer to keep it. Should probably portal here. Just because I don't want to have to run all the way back. This is a tier 16 unique map, of course. I do like strands, so I will pick up the strand. I think this is looping back towards the beginning, actually. Yeah, see, again, just immune to shock. Oh, it is not. Just gonna ignore him because I cannot kill him. Oh, I should have opened this beforehand. Oh, it's this boss. So one of the first bosses in the game that you do. She then gets very angry. And is immune to shock. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty much guaranteed to die here, and I might just ask somebody else for help. Because, it's gonna take a very, very long time to kill this. Oop, I forgot that does damage. I'm standing in a tornado like I shouldn't be. It's hard though because I gotta stay close to it, and there's this hole in the ground right there that's kinda hard to see. Good thing I activated my Vol Molten Shell there. Give me a bit of time to move out of the way. Still in the AoE of that. Not anymore. And she blinks away, summons some enemies, which is great for me because that gives me basically a health potion. Literally just having to, kill her with my lightning. Again, that's not where most of my damage is at all. Like, a majority of my damage comes from, this other skill that I'm technically casting that's doing nothing but triggering this. But yeah, this boss is considered difficult and annoying early in the game. And it has only been made more so now. This is the most impossible fight you'll ever see. Probably not. I mean, there's probably harder ones where you do like the same damage except you're using your actual ability. Yeah, she wasn't immune to lightning, and I thought I was like, okay, I'm lucky she's not immune to lightning. But I guess when she changes forms, it re-rolls that RNG. And there's shock, poison, bleed, chill, and ignited, which is fire, that she could have been immune to. And she was not immune to any of those. So there was like 5 other ones. I almost killed myself there. That was just really bad on my part, to be honest. I got worried she was gonna scream there. I also have life leech, and because I'm not doing much damage, I'm not able to heal. And she doesn't really have any enemies she spawns, so it's not really filling up my potion. Luckily, the natural regen I have of like 1% of my max health is helping. Oh, in order to trigger this orb, by the way, I have to stand in the AoE of the orb and cast an ability. Should be almost dead here, though. Unless I'm getting hit. It doesn't really matter if I die, because I'll just come right back out in here. Was it worth it? Probably not. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Could be good. I will throw like... Okay, that not help. Kinda wanna see... Okay, not gonna spend any more on that. There's actually so much I have in here that's like worth a good amount, and it's just literally waiting on it to sell. Let's take those out, we'll rearrange some things. Be a little OCD about it, and stuff this in here for like 8 chaos. Oh, is this worth anything? I don't even know what this does. Doesn't look like it. And yeah, that should be all of the 11s done. So the only ones I actually am missing down here is these unique maps, which are going to cost like 5 chaos a piece. And I need to do the special thing for the desert. Almost completing the Atlas. Have actually like 35 more things to go. Like some of these I've never even seen. Probably gonna do some heist, but I need to eat something, so I'll start the stream back up after I'm done doing that. So, see you later. Thanks for watching.